can't die! No! Snake! Snake!
And we're back, you guys. Last time we had like a bunch of cutscenes all the way, and now we at least will get some gameplay time. So let me unlock here a few weapons. They're kind of expensive, but I think the best thing you can do is unlock all of your weapons from the beginning, and as you pick them up later on, you'll just be getting a lot of ammo, and they can come in handy in a really tight situation. I still can't get the well, I think I have the money right now, but I think yeah, this thing is a little expensive. I need a little more. It would be great to have the scope with the M4 custom, because it really helps a lot. Although I know that I'm using the sniper here, which is better technically, but there are moments where you're better off just using the M4 custom. I think the items are alright, but the drum thing, I don't know if it's gonna work on this place. Although I already said I don't use it very much. But you get a lot of item space. But I want to get the camera here, so. Alright. So you can see the stress is going up, because apparently we are in a high place, like a mountain. And when you're up in a mountain, the air is, the air is thinner, so you have a little more trouble breathing. And, that gets your stress up, or at least Snake gets his stress up. Alrighty. So there's gonna be a few enemies over there. They're probably gonna notice that something's wrong. I'm gonna try not to get the alerts thing up. I think from this spot you can see pretty well. I suggest you use the solid eye so that you can notice the enemy, because they're a little hard to see. At least with the solid eye you can see those numbers on them, and you get to see them. I know there's somebody else in there, but I can't see him right now. Oh, where are you? Yeah, I guess he's gonna be calling someone. Can't see anyone, really. Well, I see something over there. Where? It's like over there, but I can't see it. Oh, there it is. No. There we go. Now when the squad comes, I'm gonna try and take them out. I'm gonna try not to make too much noise, because I don't want to get the danger up. Stress is a little up, so let me get it down with that. Yeah, if it gets too high, it just gets annoying. He starts shaking the gun around and stuff like that. And if we get in a dangerous situation, our stamina is just gonna drop down like crazy. It's strange, the enemies haven't spotted the bodies just yet. They should have already done that. Because usually they get to the spot where the person made the call, which doesn't make much sense, because they're not supposed to know where exactly he called from. Yeah. Oh, this guy's gonna stay here, so I guess I'll... Oh no. It's freaking rock. There we go. Oh, I think that's all of them. I hope so. Some rebels are gonna be climbing up here. At least I helped them out. If you move the rebels to the zones up ahead, you'll have a little bit of advantage in battle, because the enemies are gonna be busy fighting each other. And that gives you an edge in sneaking your way through. So I think it's really necessary to help the rebels get through this place. The first time I got through this game, I thought that the rebels were enemies as well, so I started shooting at them, and then I had enemies everywhere, so it was really annoying. And I thought this was like the hardest game in the world, but to be honest, it's really not that hard. It's actually easier, to me it's easier than the third one. Oh, I thought I got spotted there. So, yeah, it's me. I'm the good guy. I've helped your asses along. Hello. So yeah, I feel that this game is a lot easier than the third one, and yet the third one is easier than the second one, and yet the second one is easier than the first one. I don't know, it's just that the more stuff they give you, the more sneaking they give you, the easier it gets. And I'm not complaining that much, but I do like a challenge. This game only gets hard right at the end, and in a really particular place where I get like, probably I'll be getting a few game overs before I get it right, because it's like the hardest place to sneak through. And if they spot you, it's like almost a guaranteed game over. Almost. Because I managed only once to hide again and try again without dying. But that's the only place I can think of. The rest of the game, there are some sequences that you have no control of, and you're exposed to enemy fire, but if you manage to have pretty good aim, you should be able to get through without dying. And there is always spared food around for recharging yourself. So here we're gonna get through the zone, and we get a call.
Snake, there's someone I'd like you to meet. A member of the mission staff. A psychological counselor.
Psychological counselor?
A lot of soldiers can't handle the stress of battle, end up panicking. She'll be useful in helping you understand the mindset of both the PMC and rebel soldiers.
She?
Rosemary.
Nice to meet you, Snake.
This is Rosemary. She used to work as a data analyst at the Pentagon, but moved to combat support during the Big Shell incident.
Yeah. She was in charge of Jack's files, wasn't she?
After that, she studied psychology. And now she's a counselor with CSP, the Combat Stress Platoon.
Yeah, I hear psychological counseling's the hot field these days. Increased combat efficiency and productivity, all without ever picking up a gun.
I'll be acting as your personal counselor on this mission. Since the passing of the new millennium, one of the most important issues facing today's military is the mental care of its soldiers. I can also provide advice on soldier psychology from a threat assessment perspective. Contact me anytime. I'll be standing by here at home with Roy, but I'm on a different circuit. The frequency is 147.79.
Her advice will have a positive effect on your psych gauge. Survival on the battlefield depends on your psychological well-being. Lose your cool and your body stops doing what you tell it to. Even a veteran soldier like you.
I know. Mind, body, technique. Some things haven't changed with time.
When your psyche is running low, ask her for advice. It'll help keep you in peak condition and focused on the mission.
By the way, Colonel, isn't that your house?
Well, yes.
Then the woman you married, the one that Meryl was talking about.
Is Rosemary, yes. Didn't I tell you before?
News to me. What about Jack?
Jack.
Jack, from Foxhound. Codename Ryden. I seem to remember him being engaged to Rose.
Oh. We lost all trace of him.
Jack's gone. I used to work with the guy. He saved Sonny from the Patriots.
He disappeared soon after that.
What about you? Jack disappeared and you just moved in on Rose?
I was consoling her over her loss, and one thing just led to another.
She's young enough to be your daughter.
Yeah, lucky me, huh?
Huh. Now I see why Meryl was so disgusted.
Meryl said something about me.
Yeah, I believe her words were, "I'll never forgive that womanizing piece of shit."
I see.
Colonel, you knew she was our informant in the Middle East, didn't you? Was it you who put her up to it?
Yes. I used my connections in the army to get Meryl the job.
You wanted your daughter someplace where you could keep an eye on her.
Look, everybody involved in the incident at Shadow Moses either lost their job and status, or in the case of Meryl and Mei Ling, got brushed aside. Meryl wanted to make a comeback, a difference. We can't all be as strong as you, Snake. Some of us can't bear living like pariahs.
Since Shadow Moses, I've been branded a criminal.
I think of it as my own small way of making it up to my daughter. My own flesh and blood. In any case, call Rosemary if you ever need advice.
Right, so we met Rosemary, which, if you remember, was the annoying lady from Metal Gear Solid 2. I made a special codec calls on the videos where at the beginning of each video you get to see her arguing with Jack or Raiden. So it's kind of funny. And their names resemble the names of the characters from Titanic, Jack and Rose. I don't think it's a coincidence. I think they did it on purpose. So apparently Jack is gone somewhere. Nobody knows where he is. That's all we know for now. So there's gonna be some fights here, and in this whole area you can find some items around and stuff, but I don't think there's anything that important, so I'm just gonna try and go through this place. Later on in another area I'm gonna be doing some exploration so I can give you guys some little secrets. That was kind of cool there. But I don't know all the secrets of this game, so don't expect me to find absolutely everything. I mean, I think I've seen all the secrets of the game, or most of them, but it's not like every time I go through this game I do all of them. I usually just go through without doing any detours or anything like that. So, I think I got all the enemies over here. It makes a difference if you walk like this, you know, semi-crouched. Because the enemy's perception of you becomes smaller the lower you are to, you know, the closer you are to the ground. This was introduced in this game because you could not do it on the previous Metal Gears. I mean, you could get on your knees, I think, but you couldn't like walk in that position like ever. If I remember correctly, quickly, because right now I have vague memories of the other Metal Gears, because I haven't played them in a while. I mean, I haven't played them since I did the LPs, and that was a while ago. Whoa. Where the hell did he go? There he is. So you can see, you know, he saw me, but since I was crouching, that's why he didn't really see me that much. Which is kind of weird, but that's how this game works. So usually I walk around everywhere like this, and always looking around, because it's really a pain to be seen in this game. If you notice the stress bar, every time you get in a shade, the stress goes down. So if you want to get your stress down, you can also get under a tree or something and wait for a while. I think there's gonna be a call now. Yeah.
Who is this? Snake. That voice.
There's an ambush ahead. Government and PMC troops. You could be shot from anywhere. Watch your surroundings. Look to the distance.
Is this Jack?
Jack is dead. Snake, I'm at your side.
Wait.
He's really at my side? Really? Well, I don't see him. Yeah, ironic that as soon as we start talking about him, he all of a sudden shows up, calls you at the codec. Although he's playing a role now that's similar to Deep Throat from MGS, that you get a call from him telling you that there are mines up ahead, Claymore mines. So it's kind of like trying to make a reference to the other Metal Gear games. And I know there's a chicken in the background, I can't help it, okay? I really hate recording these days, because honestly, when I moved here, that chicken didn't make a sound, or maybe there wasn't a chicken around. And all of a sudden now, when I start recording, there's like chickens everywhere. So it's, you know, I said to myself, either I never record, or I do record and just not give a crap about the chickens. So I'm just not going to mention them anymore, but just know that you'll be hearing those in the background every time, I think. Sometimes they don't make any noises, but I just can't help it. So I'll have to wait to either them die naturally or their owners eat them, so that's all there is. If I get those guns again without selling them, I mean, I'm going to be selling them now. I'm going to be getting a lot of Drebin points for them, because they're big guns. They're like a portable Gatling gun. There's a mini war here going on. The enemies are over there with Gatling guns, and they're hiding behind those sandbags. So I'm gonna go through here. The only way you can win this war is by entering their base. If you stay here, it'll never end. So you gotta really just get over there. Let me try and go like this. Hurry up a little bit. Whoa, poor guy. This is also a good place to stop and get weapons. So every time one of the mercenaries dies, you pick up their weapons. And as you can see, they're paying you like 1,200. So, you know, if you stay here for a while and let them die, they're gonna be infinite, I believe. I don't think they end, because I was here for a while the first time, so I thought that the only way to win this war was to kill as much enemies as possible, but that's not the case. So since they saw me, I'm just gonna rush in. Whoa, let me get this guy. Oh no, you don't. Let me get inside quickly. Now that we're here, the mercenaries are gonna come in. So let me try and relax until they do what they're supposed to do. They're gonna blow up something over there. So let me rest, get my stamina up, get my stress down. Alrighty. So now that that's out, the enemies are limited now. They're not going to keep coming out as you kill them. And we'll win this area. Alright, since I took the compress, the stress is going to keep going down all on its own. And the stamina will keep going up if we remain like this on the floor. Is there enemies over there? Nope. Oh, saw fire. Oh, wait a second. Fire's coming from... Oh, whoops. Ah, I didn't notice that guy. Alright. I think that's all of them.
Not bad.
No, you didn't do it. I did it. So... let me get a few things around here. I'm going to use the solid eye to locate the items a lot easier. Well, let me use the ration. Might as well. Because the life recharge is kind of slow. You know, they keep adding more stuff to the Metal Gear games. Like last time, there was stamina. I mean, we get stamina on the second one, then on the third one, we don't just get stamina, then we get hunger with stamina. They eliminated hunger in this one, but added stress. What's gonna be on the next one? Depression? Happiness and depression. And the more you get shot or punched or whatever, your depression goes up. And if it's too high, your character is going to commit suicide. I mean, like really. So you can see when you get in the shade, it goes down pretty fast. I guess Snake doesn't like the heat. He doesn't want to get a tan because he's kind of pale if you look at him in the cutscenes. I do wonder if there's like another path around here or something. I see some paths there, but I'm not sure if you can take them. This one I can take it, so maybe there are just paths where enemies or mercenaries came down. Yeah, as you can see, you can't go up here, so... yeah. Well, I guess I explored most of this area. I hope I didn't miss anything important, so... let's go. So there are two exits. I'm gonna take the one on the left. Yeah, there's always a different way you can get in places around here. The weapons are all gone. You need to pick them up immediately after they die. Let me check this place real quick. See if there's anything else that I missed. Oh, you love me. Here we go. So this solid eye, it's really convenient, you know, to have from the start. You get, like, the thermal goggles, you get them in pair with other stuff like even a scope vision. Although I don't see the point of that other than to check around your surroundings, but since you can do that with a sniper rifle or with any weapon with a scope, I don't think it's really that necessary, but, you know. Yeah, that regain is really useful. It literally restores, like, all of your life, and I think stamina as well. It's like a drink. It's like all in one. So, inside, what's inside? I didn't check the room here. This is the thing they blew up, which doesn't make any sense. Like, what does this have to do with enemies spawning endlessly? I have no clue. Alright, so I guess there's nothing else. Let me go to the next zone. Although I'm kind of short on time. I don't want to be like over 30 minutes again. So I guess I'll stop here before I get to the next zone. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Oh, cutscene. Wow. Well. I'll see you guys next time. I'm just gonna leave it here. Bye.